Welcome back. How is everybody doing? Welcome back. I was tripping, right? I know, right? I was tripping, man. Welcome back, everybody, man. Glad to have you back. If this is your first time here to the channel, welcome. If you are familiar with our humble little channel, welcome home. I wanted to bring to you today, guys, something that was it was on my list. It was on my list to get. Not for a couple reasons it was on my list to get. It was on my list to get because the chit chat in the firearms community about this particular handgun was underrated. It should have been accepted into the trials as far as the army trials and the military trials are concerned. It should have been accepted. And it was just a lot of hype around this particular handgun. And I wanted to find out for myself. I wanted to find out what was going on with this handgun. Why was it not accepted? And I can see why it may have not have been accepted at that particular time. And I'm gonna point some things out. I'm gonna point some pros and cons out. But first of all, let's get this out of the way. It is absolutely clear. Always, we never use live ammunition when we are working and filming, just for the simple reason of safety, man. You know what I'm saying? We want to be safe around here. You know what I'm saying? We can't have this thing be bitey. So this is the Beretta Apx A1. You know how we do it, tip to tip, butt to butt. Let's get it. Tip to tip, butt to butt. It is also outfitted with a Gideon Rock. Gideon makes really good optics, man. I don't know if you can see that. For you guys that always say, hey, my optic never gets bright. My optic never gets bright enough. Well, this one shoots up to lava. I think their highest level is lava. It's like, no, but it gets pretty bright, man. You won't have any problems as far as it being bright and being crisp at the same time. That's a really delicate balance that Gideon Optics has. They've got it down packed, and they have several offerings, man. They have the Rock, which I have. They have the Omega. They have the Alpha, and I believe they have the Justice. I want to say that this is all off the top, and they got another one coming out, which is a closed emitter, and I definitely want to see that. I need to see that. I want to see the Omega. The Omega is it's a really nice optic, man. I mean, this one is nice too. It has great glass. This is clear, by the way, so I'm not flashing myself, by the way. Let's do this for the party people out there. I am not flashing myself. I'm off camera. This has got pretty good glass. I got some smuts on it right now. Let's see if I can get that off right quick off camera. Yeah, so there we go. Can you see that? That's a pretty good picture right there. Now the other one had the other ones, the Omega and the Omega, the Alpha. They have this lens coating, right? And it's like red. It's like a red coating, really good glass, but the coating reminds me of what's his name? What's his name from the X-Men? Cyclops. It reminds me of his ruby glasses from X-Men. It's dope. It's dope. I love their stuff. Their stuff is great. And check this out. Their stuff is really good, and they have a really nice competitive price. Their optics are incredible, and if you use my code, watch your six, literally watch your six, my name, you can get some money off. You can save some money and get some money back. I think you can get some money back, but you can definitely save some money using my coupon code. You can get like 10% off. You can't beat that. You're getting a high quality optic and you get to save some money. Deal. Sign me up. But we're going to get into this Beretta Apx A1. Man, let me tell you, man, when I shot this handgun, I was shocked. I was shocked when I shot this handgun. It really surprised me. It surprised me so much that I thought the gun was actually malfunctioning because it shot so soft. I'm thinking that it might have had something in it, some kind of buffer or something that I missed before I broke it down. I'm like, why is it shooting so? I mean, it shot so soft and it stayed like that. My wife shot it. She was like, wow, this is really, really nice. This is really good. She's like, it's just a diesel. It's just diesel. That's all. I said, well, babe, you know, this is the full size. This is the full size model. They have one that's compact too, but you know, this is the full size. I wanted to see what was going on. I could have got the tactical. The tactical comes with the black slide, same everything, but this is green. They give you 3 21 round magazines. This one is the full size. It comes with 17, and it shoots it out of there too. Woo, look at that. I love that. Comes with 17, comes with a threaded barrel, comes with suppressor height sights. I opted not to get that one. I opted to get this one. And I don't know why. I mean, you know, I really don't know why. I don't know why. I actually picked up 2 21 round magazines for it just to see how it would look, and it looked unbelievably dashing. And I don't know why I didn't go with the tactical. I should have went with the tactical because it has the suppressor high sights, and now I'm on the hunt for suppressor high sights so we can co-witness with the Gideon optic here. Or I might just rip this one off and just rock out with the optic itself. I don't know. So many choices. So from the front, from the rip, it has really good biting serrations. You hear that? Really good. Anywhere you go, you can get a good grip on it. Now, I told you guys before, I'm trying not to rack off my slide. I don't want to put smuts on it. I don't want to, you know, take it off or loosen up, even though, you know, I Loctited it and stuff like that. I just don't want to do it. I'm getting in the habit of not doing it. So I'm not racking with my optic anymore. I'm trying very hard not to. So very bitey, very beefy, pause. Terrain, terrain. You know, when I say terrain, you know what I got to say. I got to go back to the Walther PDP, man. It is Walther PDP-esque. It is not Walther PDP. It is Walther PDP-esque. And I say that because of the thickness of the slide. The Walther is a thick girl. On the side, it's very bitey, but the Walther has more aggressive. It has a more aggressive slide cuts, slide serrations. More aggressive, but I mean, it's still the same thing, and it feels very good. It still feels really good. You can you really can get a grip from anywhere. I like how it points. It points really good. The ergonomics on this are very good. I keep my grip pretty high, so it kind of marries in there pretty good. It's got a nice double high undercut right here with a nice double right there, so you can really get up in there and lock that in there. Nice little plate. Look at that, right? Nice, right? Ain't going nowhere. The memory pads are right here where I usually put my fingers when I'm shooting. Right here and right here. I wish they would have grooved it out just a little bit, so we give you a little bit of a gas pedal, something to, you know, something if you don't have a light, something that you can, you know, push down on a little bit just to keep it. But I mean, the recoil on this is negligible. You know what I'm saying? It's like no recoil on this because it's such a soft shooter. When I break it down a little bit further on, I'll show you exactly why I think it has such a very, very soft recoil. The stippling on here is very nice. It has a pick 3 slots, you know what I'm saying? 3 slots, nice dust cover, nice, very nice. You can actually get a grip onto that right there if you really wanted to, for rough. Nice pick. Got serrations in the front. The stippling is top notch. Top notch stippling. You see that? You see that? It's like little I don't want to say pockets. I don't want to say spikes because it doesn't poke your hand, but it secures your hand something awful. I love that. One of the best stipples I've ever felt on a handgun. Seriously, bar none. This is one of the best stipples I've ever felt on a handgun. I like an aggressive hand. I like an aggressive stipple, and this one accommodates my needs for that particular concern of mine. It's in the back. It's also in the front. This is so good. If you had like a hangnail, if you hit it on there a couple times, that hangnail is gone. It's that good. You know what I'm saying? Because this came in, because I think it was something having to do with U.S. reasons or something like that. Man, they had to have something repaired, so they put a little stipple up here. Not really, it doesn't really, do too much, but it gives you something to, grasp onto a little bit. The stipple's in the back. It has a removable back strap. This guy right here slides out, back strap goes in. You can adjust it to how you want your grip. Oh God, I am such an addict for that. Oh, I'm such an addict for that. That sound in this. Oh, I'm such an addict for that. I'm such an addict for that. You see that? Oh man, I'm such an addict for that. But I like it. Your grip, your slide release isn't bad. I do have to break my grip to get it. Like I said before, I wish gun manufacturers would manufacture their slide catches or slide release to be extended back a little bit, like the Walther PDP. You don't have to do anything with the Walther. You just boop. You know what I'm saying? And I wish they would also adapt paddle. Oh man, if you've ever had paddle magazine releases, you will think twice about the button. Paddle mag releases are just so intuitive. They're so quick. I had it on my Walther P99. I had a P99 that had paddle releases. Oh man, I really regret letting that one go, boy. Whew. Man, I regret letting that P99 go. Woo! That was such a great handgun. I got to see about that again. Very nice. It's kind of top heavy. But it's not top heavy to the point where you're lugging it around. This is not a lugging handgun. It's very balanced. Once you get these other rounds in, it balances out perfectly, almost to the point where it could almost stand up a little bit. It balances out really, really well in your hand. It feels so good in the hand. Pause, but you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. It feels very planted. It feels very secure. You can go into the fight with this particular handgun and feel like, yo, okay, cool. I'm in the fight. I got something that's going to save my life. I got something that's going to get me out of this, get me to the dance and get me back home. And, man, it's a chassis based system. So like I said before, it's a chassis based system, and I was going to show you how the pistol actually breaks down. Now, a lot of people were complaining, me included. We were not complaining, but how can I say, griping? I don't want to say a complaint, because there really isn't too much to complain about this handgun about. The only thing that I'm going to my only pros and cons, my only cons to this particular handgun is the takedown. The takedown is something to be desired. I think they should have worked on that, and I think this might have lost them the win at the trials, because with this particular handgun, you know how some handguns you have to pull back, and you have to pull it back a little bit like that and then drop the lever down, or like the Mossberg where you have to totally disengage the striker. You push that down, which is awesome. It's an awesome system. You push that down, you slide it out, striker comes out, the gun slides right off, safe direction. This one, it's a little bit, and I hope it don't play me, because I've been doing it off camera, and it's been working really well for me. And the takedown is right here. Now, what a lot of guys have been complaining about is that it's really difficult to do. And at first, it is very difficult to do. I'm going to show you how to do it real quick. You push this in and push this down at the same time. Let's see if we can get it real quick. Boom. There you go. You know what I'm saying? And that is how you do it. I think this, look how beefy that is, right? I think this has something to do with the unbelievable soft shoot of this handgun. I can't stress that more, that this gun is so comfortable to shoot that I am thinking about getting a compact. I want to see if the compact is just as good. Beretta, why don't you send me a compact so I can do a send me the compact Apx A1 so I can do a review and comparison against this one in the compact so we can see what's going on. But yeah, look at that, man. That is really nice. That's really nice. I think it's a, if I'm almost mistaken, I don't know if that's metal or not. I got some oil on it. I took it out to the range, I shot it. It shot ridiculous. I'm telling you, the footage, I'll throw the footage in, or I think I did. Did I throw the footage in? However, but look how clean, look at the milling. Look at that. No burrs, look at that. I can run my finger, nothing's poking my finger, nothing cut. It's so smooth, it's so neatly done. It's so, I mean, you're dealing with Beretta. Beretta has been in the business of making fine quality firearms for 500 years. 500, it's the oldest gun company ever. I think they were selling cannonballs to the French or something like that. But yo, this is absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. So they kind of got it down. They got it down. Look at the smoothness in there. Right? Now we look at this, real beefy rails. Look at that. Now this right here comes out, you pop this out, you pop that out, and it's a chassis system, which means you can take this out and put it into a smaller frame. So if they sold the slide separate and they sold the grip frame separate, which they do. I have a grip frame for this one. It's a gray one, but it didn't have the stipples right here. So I'm going to probably take it to my guy Prince Firearms, man. Prince Firearms. If you need a stipple job done, if you need a FFL, that's awesome. Try my guy out, Prince Firearms. He does stippling, he does mill work, he does it all, man. And he's a hell of a guy too. He's a hell of a guy. What's up, man? What's going on? This right here, this unit right here comes out like all the other, modular chassis systems. It comes out, and this is actually considered the gun. This right here, you can toss away if you get something happens to it. It breaks or it scratches or whatever happens. Stuff happens to guns a lot. So you can get that, swap that out, put a new one on. You're good money, right? Look at the beefiness, right? Super clean, ready to go. I think the US might have flubbed up on that one. Putting it back on, super easy. Now, check this out. I didn't put it all the way in. It still can slide off, but when you slide it back, your takedown automatically pops up. Is that dope? Check it out. It don't happen all the time. Some handguns do it, some handguns don't. But you see that? And you back in the fight. You back in the fight. Let's check that trigger now that I'm playing around with it. Let's check it out. Let's try from the rip. Wall. Not too much take up. Not too much take up. I'm at the wall. A little bit of pressure. Good break. Reset. Boom. Let's do that again. Reset. Not bad, right? Not bad at all. And it's got like this super wide trigger face. You see that? Can you see that? See that? Super wide. Got a dingus, but the super wide trigger pad, trigger face that you get on there. Nice. Look at that, right? Break. Reset. Right there. Super good. Super good. This handgun, I mean, what can I say, man? This handgun really surprised me, man. You got ambi. You can take this side, switch it to the other side if you're wrong-handed. I'm right-handed, so if you're wrong-handed, you can take that out, put it on the other side, so you don't gotta complain. Ambi too. Ambi, oh wow. Ambi slide lock. Ambi slide lock too. You see that? For you wrong-handed people, Ambi slide lock. Not bad. Not bad. But yeah, man, this is the Beretta Apx A1. If you have an opportunity to get it, which you should, they're having they're blowing these out. These are blowing out of Beretta like nobody's business, man. I think they got like a rebate on them for I want to say like $100. I think you get a rebate for $100 on these bad boys, which kind of brings it down to like three something for this ridiculous handgun. I want to do an episode, man, on the most underrated the most underrated handguns for 2023. We're in 2023, right? Come on, help me out. Yeah, okay, cool. For 2023, man, I'm going to do an underrated handgun because this, alongside the Mossberg and I think a couple other, man, are highly slept on. Highly slept on. Gideon, shout out to Gideon for putting their optic, their battery. Shout out to Gideon for putting their battery changing table up top and not on the bottom where you got to take it off and you got to try to reset or re-zero your sight, man. Shout out to them for getting it right, guys. Shout out to you. Look at that. That is a beautiful picture right there. Ooh. Man, that is sexy smuggler. But yeah, man, that's about it. I think I'm going to end this on a high note because the takedown didn't play me. That's the only gripe. The only gripe that I really had about this handgun. That was it. The takedown. Other than that, look at it. It's beautiful. It's perfect. It's perfect. It is a thick mama though, but it's deceiving. It really is deceiving. It isn't as heavy as you think it is. I gave it to my bro. He felt it. Wow, that did not sound good. Whew. Man, oh man, that did not sound good. And if you're looking for carrying this, carry it in the CYA holster. CYA holster got you covered, man. Look at that with the great. I mark all my holsters. I got a ton of guns, so I have to mark my holsters. So I marked mine up like that. It didn't come with that, although look at that. APX. Is that dope or what? Shout out to CYA Customs for shooting this over. Shout out to Gideon Optics for shooting out this incredible optic. The Beretta is mine, so I could have trashed it if I wanted to, but I didn't. The fact remains that this is a really quality handgun, and I like it. I endorse it. I recommend that if you are in the market for something that is going to be reliable, something that you can put your trust in, something that'll protect your family, something that has the capacity, 17 rounds flush, and you can get some giant sticks, pause. You can get some giant some giant magazines that hold 21. I got 2 of them. The only other gripe I have is the plating system. Yo, manufacturers, gun manufacturers, come in close and listen to this. How about you do what Springfield did and make the plating system so simple and so easy where you just mill it into the slide and you don't have to pay for a stupid plate. You know everybody is running optics. Make it so that you can talk to Springfield, get their wizardry, and put it on your slide so everybody can run, you know what I'm saying, whatever they're going to run. I don't know how they did it. I still have to get an Echelon in. Maybe an Echelon compared to Echelon to this right here would be dope. Maybe the Echelon, the Walther PDP, and this guy. Maybe we'll do a comparison between those two. But yeah, man, get on board and stop playing with these plates, man. Stop charging people. You know what I'm saying? This is 30 bones for this plate. 30 bones so you can put an optic on there. And you can't like mount it up because Beretta has some kind of like silly little system where it's like circles up here and circle down there, so you can't put an optic right on top of it. You have to have a plate to smooth out that surface. So come on guys, all you manufacturers, man, just come up with an RMR or do something like Springfield and get that milled into the slide so we can throw an optic on there and be ready for the fight. Stop playing. Yo, man. That's my gripe, man. I really have a gripe about that, man. You're gonna sell me the firearm. You want me to say great things about it, and I can honestly say great things about it. But then you take one step forward and two steps back when you got this plating system, and you have this right here, this takedown system that needs to be. It needs to be. It didn't play me, and I ain't gonna touch it again because it didn't play me the first time. But it's a little difficult. It can be difficult, challenging. It could be challenging to pop that out if you want to do it's possible to do. Don't get me wrong. It's not impossible to do. It's definitely possible to do, to get that out and do a cleaning of your handgun. But come on, you guys with these plates, you got to get it together, man. Nobody wants to buy plates. They want to buy the handgun, they want to buy an optic, and they want to get on the range and they want to have some fun, or they want to get on the range and train and protect their family and get on with their life, man. They don't want to wait in the mail to be more accurate with a red dot. And that's it, man. I'm going to end it on that because I think I covered it all. Stippling, serrations, front and back, finger placement, memory pads, great texture, great stippling, great double undercut, nice weight, good balance. You need a holster, CYA got you covered with a cringy good click. You hear that? CYA got you covered. And it came like that too. Yeah, I didn't really have to adjust anything. It came like that. Man, I'm gonna start rambling. We are going to sign off because I think I covered it all. I like this handgun a lot. I like it a lot. It's a great handgun. Unbelievably well. Really unbelievable soft shooter. It's good. So we're gonna end it. Nothing else to say, right? Say peace.